Eric Thomas once said that speed kills. And I agree with that. I could definitely relate with that sentiment. You know, the privileged folks or people that have opportunity, that have a safety net, so to speak, they tend to be entitled and they tend to be lazy because they already have a head start. So they'll wake up later, they'll get started with the day later, they'll go home earlier, because, if you already have it, why act like you still want it, right? They're extremely complacent with their position. So in that metric, yes, speed kills. If you're faster than your competition, they'll never be able to outwork you. Hence, you'll be able to not only catch up to them, but you'll be able to pass them up. But also, there's a duality to everything, right? So the dual nature of speed and the danger of speed is also the part that a lot of us don't talk about. And the part that they don't talk about is tunnel vision. Speed causes tunnel vision. When you have tunnel vision, you have to stay focused on what's ahead of you so you don't crash into anything. And when you focus on what's ahead of you solely, then you're not aware of anything that's coming from either side. So the other danger of tunnel vision of speed is you can be blindsided. And as fighters know it's not the punch that you see that knocks you out of something that you don't see. And sometimes the tunnel vision can be so hard and so focused and so intense that once we actually get to the destination that we got to, you begin to have what they call imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is when you feel like you don't deserve it. No matter how hard that you work, you don't really deserve to be there. And the reason for the imposter syndrome is because you had tunnel vision. And if you've ever been in a tunnel, the only thing that you can possibly focus on is the beam of light that's in front of you. Everything else is dark. So you don't pay attention to the journey because you're so focused on the destination. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's why you get a lot of, extremely uber successful people, they kind of commit suicide because they're not happy. Because they find out later in life, and they find out too late, that it's not the destination that brings joy and brings, happiness. It's actually the journey. It's the journey to the destination. Like, think about it. If you've been promoted before, then you always remember how hard you worked to get that promotion. You probably don't even remember what date you got promoted. But you remember the time that it took you to get that promotion. It took you 2 years to get there. It took you 6 months to get there. But you never remember the exact time and date that you got that promotion. Because that shit really don't matter. The destination doesn't matter. It's always a journey. So I said all that just to remind you and remind myself that sometimes you just have to slow down and you have to take in the sights. Put your foot in the water and lake, Have some sand in between your toes, You gotta feel and bask and enjoy your surroundings. Because that's also a part of resting. Resting doesn't always just mean sleep. And sleep doesn't always equate to rest. So because I need to hear it today, and I'm saying it to myself and I'm sharing it, I'm saying it to y'all, have patience. Part of having patience is enjoying the process and not getting too hung up on the destination. Because you'll get there. You'll get there. It may take a lot longer than you thought or you expected, but keep pushing, you'll get there. Do a little bit every day, you'll get there. He also said it takes 21 years to be 21 years old. So you're going to have to let time do its thing. You can't rush it. So whenever you have a moment where you feel like things aren't going as planned or they're not progressing as fast as you feel like you want them to or need them to, just relax and take a breather. Just relax and breathe. And just think about where you are right now. And think about how long it took you to get to where you're at right now. Think about all the hurdles that you had to jump over and you had to clear. Think about all the problems that you had up until this point. Think about the worst days that you've had up until this point and realize that you're a hero because You've made it through 100% of all your bad days. That already makes you a winner. So get up, do what you need to do. If you're working too hard, sit down, relax, take a breather. It's okay. Because the only person at the end of the day that you're competing with is yourself. And since you're the only person that you got to compete with, you're the only person that you have to impress. And by actually having some discipline and stick-to-itiveness and doing what you say you're going to do is impressive in itself. And once you get to that point and you start to look up and you start to look around, you'll see that there aren't too many people like you. Not a lot of people do what they say they're going to do and get it done. But you do. So keep at it. Keep winning. The world needs more winners. There's enough losers that's slowing everybody down. Keep winning, my friend.